Welcome back to another Blender tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be making this sphere deforming animation inside of Blender. The concept is very simple and unique, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I got this idea from Y.e.a.b.s.i.r.a. He's a very good artist, a 3D artist. He make a lot of tutorials on YouTube on motion graphics, and I stumbled up on one of his tutorials on looping animation. It was balls going on a ball, just making the path away, and it was looping seamlessly. So I got this idea, but I want to do it differently. So go ahead and generate a new Blender setup and hit a Shift A, add a cube, and in modifiers tab add a subdivision modifier, increase its value up to 3, and also increase the size of our sphere, and also increase these levels. But before you increase these levels up to the maximum, you should first apply this and go to the edit mode and Shift Alt S to make it more round looking, because when you go to when you view it from the side, it is not a circle. It may seem like a circle, but it's not a circle. So Shift Alt S, and when you do this, it will make it round and nice spherical. So go out of the edit mode. Again, add a subdivision modifier, crank that value up, and you'll get this. Okay, I'm gonna work with this, but if you want, you can also add this value, and I'm gonna Control A, apply. Okay, so now to do our little circles, I'm just gonna add an icosphere. You can use a UV sphere. I'm just gonna use an icosphere. Subdivide the subdivision value. I'm just gonna crank it up just a bit and move this icosphere up here. And I'm gonna also add a empty, and I'm gonna increase its size. Okay. I'm going to parent the icosphere that I just created with this empty, but before I do that, I'm just going to add a brush, a dynamic paint in the physics tab. I'm going to add a dynamic paint setting to this and also to this. Add the dynamic paint, set this to canvas, and add canvas value, and in here change the surface. What this is called? What is it called? The surface type from paint to deform, and now this will affect this value. I'm going to add a dynamic paint here, also add the type to brush, add a brush. You don't have to change any settings here, just going to go back to here, and also now you can see that it is being affected. But to be able to see it in action, I'm going to rig this, parent this icosphere to the empty that I just created. Ctrl+B, and I'm just going to animate this sphere going around like this. Okay. Here, to make it loop, go to the frame 0, add a rotational keyframe on the x-axis. You can do whatever axis you want it, but I wanted to do it in the x-axis. So I'm just going to add a keyframe in the 0 frame, and I'm going to go to all the way to 200, if that's enough. I'm going to make my end frame after 200, and I'm just going to change this x value 360 degree. I wanted to make two revolution that is 720 degree, that is 360 degree plus another 360. So you see that there is nothing happening, because the concept of looping is making the first frame and the last frame equally similar. In my case, my frame is out of range. This frame is at the 0 circle. So when I hit play, you can see that it is going around our sphere, and it's just loops. Okay, to make the deforming go back to their original shape, I'm going to hit the sphere, and in the physics tab, I'm gonna enable the dissolve option, and this time controls how the time that the deforming option, how much faster it will deform to its original place. So I'm just gonna decrease its value up to 50, 53, 53 or 60. It should be enough. So as you can see, it's going back to its original form. So I'm just gonna delay it just a bit. I'm gonna do 80. So this is nice. Okay, this is good. To make to make our animation loop, we have to bake our action in this catch menu. Select first, I'm just gonna rotate it. Okay, I found out that you can't bake your animations or simulation before you have to save it. You have to save your file somewhere. Control S. I'm just gonna save it here as a 1. Okay, and I'm just gonna hit bake now. Once you're done with the baking stuff, and now we're going to go to the looping animation. So I want my animation to continue deforming my sphere. I want the little sphere that I got here to continue deforming the bigger sphere. So just gonna go to the frame around 100, where it completes one full revolution, that's 360, and I'm just gonna make the starting frame on 100, or maybe 101, because I want the action to continue. So let's see if this works. Yep, it works. Okay, that was it, and thank you for watching till the end. Hope you learned something, and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you.